everyone. I wanted to do a really gentle Pilates video with you that's all about releasing into the lower back. Now, as always with any exercise, if you feel discomfort in your back as you're moving, please do stop. That might be worth getting it checked out with a doctor or other health professional before you start Pilates again. Okay, when you're ready, come and lie down on your back for me. So we're going to roll down through the spine, drawing navel to spine, just rolling yourself onto your back and adjusting the feet once you're there so that they're a comfortable distance away from the bottom. The feet are hip width apart, and settling your back into the floor here, letting the thighs feel heavy, they sink into the pelvis resting into the floor, and the upper arms feeling heavy too. Just notice how the chin is gently tucked in. Now, in this position, you'll notice that there's a little pocket of air underneath your lower back and another little curve in at the neck, and these are the natural curves in your spine. And we call this a neutral spine position in Pilates. Now, the first movement is a pelvic tilt. So we're going to come out of neutral as you tuck your tailbone under and push your lower back into the floor. And then come back through the neutral position and take it a little beyond that as you feel a gap and a space appear underneath the lower back. Now you're moving very slowly here, using the abdominals to tuck the pelvis under, rocking the pelvis towards you and away from you, slowly and smoothly. Keep that movement going, try a few, and just relax as much as you can the muscles around the lower back. Now after this one, we're going to take this a little further into the spine curl. So please release into your neutral position first, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, tucking the tailbone under again, drawing navel to spine and gently lifting through the pelvic floor. Let's peel the back away from the mat now, vertebra by vertebra, all the way up onto the back of your shoulders. Now just notice here at the top, the ribs are closed. I've not let everything flare open, so I'm pulling down into the ribs, connecting the ribs to the hips. And the chin stays gently tucked as I roll back down through the spine, slowly, slowly, slowly. And at the very end of the move, releasing back into a neutral spine position. So come all the way to neutral before going again. Breath in, and then exhale through the mouth, navel to spine. Peel your vertebra up one by one. Now as I move here, I'm pushing the knees forwards over the centre of the foot, creating length in the body. Ribs closed, and rolling down, slowly, sequentially back down through the spine. Trying to create as much free movement as I can. Now sometimes the back feels quite tight, and for me, my lower back's feeling a little bit dodgy today. So I'm going to take a real slow one here. As I roll down, I'm going to try and get as much movement into that lower back region as I can. So really slowly here. Much better. Okay, let's move on. Bringing the knees and the feet together and taking the arms out a little bit wider. We're going into a hip roll. So I'm going to move my legs away from you first so you can see the movement. As you roll your knees and hips across away from me, notice how the outside edge of the foot lifts. Now looking at the shoulder blades, they're both down on the floor. I'm going to take it to about 45 degrees. And as I pull back, I'm coming back through the rib cage first, then the waist, and then the hips and the knees follow at the ends. Breathing in through the middle. Exhale to take the legs across to the other side, carefully anchoring the shoulders into the floor, creating length as I push the knees out and away from me, and then rolling back slowly. The upper body is relaxed. The shoulders anchor the movements. And we create a gentle twist through the body and a workout through the waist muscles, the obliques as you pull back. Let's just take one more of those. Length, slow, breath and movement. Lovely. Now as we come back to centre here, we're going to bring the feet back to hip width apart and just try a pelvic clock. So, I think I've got a clock face here to show you. I want you to imagine you have a clock face drawn on your tummy, 12 at your belly button, 6 at your pubic bone, and 3 and 9 on your hips. So we're going to place an imaginary marble into the centre of our imaginary clock face on the tummy. And the first thing to do is to roll it into your belly button. So the tail tucks under and the marble rolls into the belly button. And then we're going to roll it round the outside edge, the marble round the outside edge of the clock face as it rolls down, round. You're coming into extension as it rolls towards your pubic bone. Keep rolling, bring it all the way round, back into the belly button, and then repeat. So rolling round the other way, clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Allowing the muscles either side of the spine just to free and relax. Do that a few times. You can breathe with Pilates breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. That's lovely. And then let's finish just by drawing the knees in, bringing the big toes together and taking the knees wide of the rib cage, releasing into the lower back. If you want more, you can wrap the hands over the front of the shin to lift the tailbone away from the floor. There we are. Hold on to the back of the legs, tuck your chin, lift your head up and rock yourself to seated. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Try it a few times, see how it goes. All right, take care.